Cars are some of the most fascinating machines humans have ever created, yet with all the technological advances and engineering marvels, there are still countless myths surrounding them. Some of these myths have been passed down for decades, repeated by friends, family, and even on the internet. And yet, when you actually dig into the facts, they turn out to be completely wrong. Today, we're going to tackle 10 of the most common car myths that almost everyone believes but are, in reality, misleading or false. Buckle up, because some of these might change the way you think about your car forever. The first myth is one that nearly every driver has heard, that you should let your car warm up before driving in cold weather. Many people believe that starting the engine and letting it idle for several minutes helps protect the engine and improves fuel efficiency. While this made sense decades ago with older carbureted engines, modern cars with fuel injection and advanced engine management systems are built to operate efficiently almost immediately. Idling your car actually wastes fuel and increases emissions, and modern engines reach their optimal operating temperature faster when driven gently rather than sitting still. So next time it's cold outside, skip the 5-minute idling ritual and start driving carefully instead. Myth number 2 is about premium fuel. There's a common misconception that using premium gas will automatically make your car faster or more efficient, regardless of the vehicle. The truth is that premium fuel only benefits engines that are specifically designed for higher octane levels. If your car's manufacturer recommends regular unleaded gasoline, spending extra money on premium fuel won't improve performance or fuel economy. In fact, it's essentially throwing money away. Premium fuel is necessary only for cars with high compression engines, turbochargers, or superchargers that require the higher octane to prevent knocking. So, unless your car explicitly asks for it, regular fuel is perfectly fine. The third myth is about washing your car during winter. Some people avoid washing their cars in cold weather, thinking that the water could freeze and damage the paint or other parts. While it's true that extremely cold temperatures can cause water to freeze on the surface temporarily, not washing your car in winter is actually worse for its longevity. Salt, grime, and other chemicals used on roads in winter are highly corrosive and can damage your car's paint, metal, and underbody if left unchecked. Regular washing, even in winter, helps protect your vehicle from rust and deterioration, and modern car washes often have heated facilities to prevent freezing issues. Avoiding winter washes is a myth that can cost you in the long run. Myth number 4 is about batteries. Many people believe that car batteries last forever if you don't use the vehicle often, or that starting a battery frequently will damage it. In reality, car batteries degrade over time, regardless of usage. Heat cold and age naturally reduce their capacity, and infrequent use can actually accelerate sulfation, a chemical process that harms the battery. Starting a battery occasionally is safe when done properly. It won't harm the vehicle if you follow standard procedures. The key takeaway is that batteries have a finite lifespan, usually around 3 to 5 years, and proper maintenance matters more than myths about how often you drive the car. Myth number 5 revolves around the belief that you should always change your oil exactly according to the manufacturer's suggested mileage, like every 3,000 miles. This is a myth that has been circulating for decades. Modern engines and synthetic oils are far more resilient than those in older cars. Most manufacturers now recommend oil changes between 5,000 to 10,000 miles, depending on the vehicle and type of oil used. Following the old 3,000-mile rule is unnecessary and wasteful in terms of money and resources. However, it's still important to check your oil regularly and monitor its condition, because factors like extreme temperatures, driving habits, and vehicle load can affect how long your oil actually lasts. The 6th myth is about car color affecting insurance rates or resale value. Many people believe that red cars cost more to insure or that certain colors automatically depreciate faster. Insurance companies do not set rates based on color. They look at factors like the car's make, model, engine size, safety ratings, and the driver's history. Similarly, resale value is determined by brand reputation, mileage, condition, and demand, not color. So, the idea that a flashy red sports car will cost you more or that a particular color will destroy resale value is simply a myth. Choose the color you like. It has little impact on cost or future selling price. Myth number 7 concerns tire pressure. A lot of drivers think that tires should be inflated to the maximum number listed on the sidewall, or that over-inflating them slightly is safer. The truth is that the number on the sidewall is the maximum safe pressure, not the recommended operating pressure. Over-inflated or under-inflated tires can reduce traction, affect handling, and cause uneven wear. The proper pressure is always listed in the owner's manual or on the driver's side door jamb, and it's calibrated for optimal safety, comfort, and fuel efficiency. Checking your tire pressure regularly and keeping it within the manufacturer's recommended range is far more important than guessing or following old myths. Myth number 8 is about using your parking brake. Some people believe that modern cars don't need a parking brake, and that leaving it off will not cause any issues. Others think that engaging it in cold or wet weather can freeze the brakes. The parking brake, whether it's mechanical or electronic, is still essential for preventing vehicles from rolling, especially on slopes. Using it regularly helps maintain its functionality, prevents wear on transmission components, and enhances safety. The idea that it's unnecessary is a dangerous myth because relying solely on the transmission to hold your car can lead to accidents, particularly when parking on hills. The 9th myth is related to engine size and performance. Many assume that a bigger engine always means faster acceleration or better performance. While engine displacement can influence power, it's only one factor among many, including weight, aerodynamics, transmission, and software tuning. For instance, modern turbocharged smaller engines can outperform larger, naturally aspirated engines due to better efficiency and forced induction. High-tech hybrid systems can combine smaller engines with electric motors to deliver impressive speed and torque without relying on sheer size. So, assuming that bigger is automatically better is outdated thinking that ignores the engineering advances of today's vehicles. The 10th and final myth is perhaps the most persistent, that cars must brake in for hundreds or thousands of miles before driving at normal speeds or pushing the engine. While older cars with primitive manufacturing tolerances sometimes needed brake in periods, modern vehicles are engineered and assembled to exacting standards. Manufacturers provide recommended guidelines, such as avoiding maximum RPM during the first few hundred miles, but these are precautionary, not mandatory. Driving gently for the first few days or weeks is helpful, but there's no need for long periods of restricted use. Modern engines and transmissions are ready to perform under normal driving conditions almost immediately. When you look at these myths collectively, it's clear that many are rooted in outdated technology or old beliefs passed down without question. From fueling misconceptions to maintenance habits, from safety assumptions to performance expectations, the truth often contradicts conventional wisdom. Understanding the real science and engineering behind modern cars can save you money, prevent unnecessary damage, and make your driving experience safer and more efficient. Car manufacturers and engineers are constantly innovating, and the knowledge that applied to vehicles decades ago may no longer apply today. Separating fact from fiction is crucial for any responsible driver. As cars evolve, new myths will emerge alongside the technology. For example, misconceptions about electric vehicles, autonomous driving, and advanced driver assistance systems are already becoming common. Myths about battery life, charging, and self-driving safety may mirror the myths of older vehicles but in a new context. Being aware of these trends and actively questioning assumptions ensures that drivers adapt responsibly to the future of mobility. In essence, staying critical and curious is a vital part of being a modern car owner. Cars are complex machines, and while myths may be easy to believe, they are rarely accurate. Letting your car idle to warm up in winter, spending extra on premium gas when unnecessary, avoiding winter washes, misunderstanding battery care, following outdated oil change schedules, worrying about color-affecting insurance, mismanaging tire pressure, ignoring parking brakes, assuming engine size equals performance, or overestimating brake-in requirements. These are all misconceptions that many drivers hold. Understanding the truth behind these myths will not only save money, but also improve safety, efficiency, and enjoyment behind the wheel. By staying informed, questioning assumptions, and embracing facts over folklore, we can all drive smarter, safer, and more responsibly. Knowledge, after all, is one of the best tools a driver can have, and it's the key to debunking the myths that have persisted for far too long.